What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. I said whenever it's a week jam-packed full of content, I'm gonna make a video at the start of the week going over everything, a complete overview, and we have a lot of new stuff. We have at least, I think, 36 new diamonds coming this week. It is going to be madness. So before we hop into this one, make sure leave a like down below. It really does help out the channel a ton, and subscribe if you guys have not yet. Let's try to hit 33,000 today. We're getting pretty close. You guys have just been so fantastic with the support this year. I cannot thank you guys enough. But we have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing is obviously the most prevalent is going to be Stage 2 Team Affinity coming into the game. And we actually learned quite a bit about it, and we're starting to see reveals on Twitter. So make sure to follow them on MLB The Show on their Twitter account. I'll probably retweet some of them, so if you guys want to follow me at GomesDaLegend, link down below in the comments and the description. But here's what we have. So Team Affinity Stage 2, of course, we are going to be seeing 30 new diamonds, 1 per team. That is not new news. We all knew that was going to happen, and it is confirmed that they are going to be future stars. So they were all but confirmed until today, saying that there's going to be 30 plus new future stars. I don't think they were going to just drop 30 future stars just out of nowhere in addition to Stage 2. So each team is going to get a brand new future star card. The one that we have seen a reveal of is a 91 Dane Dunning for the Chicago White Sox. He is going to be their card that you're going to see at 120 program points within their team affinity, and like I said, they're going to reveal more up until it is fully put into the game on Friday. So we know that's going to happen. Interesting thing to note, and I would love to hear who you guys would like to see for your favorite squad. What prospects, what up and coming players do you want to see a future star card for in the team affinity programs? Comment that down below. But in the past years, future stars are always rookies. I don't believe there was ever any sophomores or players in their second year that ever got a future star card. I think they're always in their rookie year. And you know, from the future star cards that we've seen so far, they are guys who have already gotten prospect cards, or they are prospects, guys who weren't going to be in the MLB this year, even if it did happen, kind of like the Adley Rushmans, those kind of guys. So that's what we're looking for. I think maybe we'll still see, I kind of hope that we could still see some sophomores maybe that just really haven't broke out. That would be cool in my opinion, but you know, now that they have access to all the prospects, I think that's going to be a likely route. It'll just be interesting to note if they're going to reuse a lot of those prospects. For example, if you think about, well, they actually did reuse some of them. They reused Nick Madrigal and Alex Baum, which we'll talk about later. But it would be interesting to see, for example, the Astros. I've talked about them a lot. They only have one top 100 prospect, that being Forrest Whitley. If they're just going to give him an upgraded card for the team affinity, or if they're going to delve kind of lower below the top 100 prospects. I don't know if they're gonna do, or maybe like a Yordan Alvarez. I personally think that'd be really cool to still see. I know he's already a really good player based off the year he had last year. He was really good, but it would still be cool to see kind of like a future star card of him, especially considering we're not going to get many active cards this year, being that the season is suspended. So that is a big thing. Another thing that I've had people ask me, are we going to see like a gold card? I highly doubt it. Notice how this one has a teal flash. There's only one teal flash, and that's the diamond player at 120. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any other players besides the new diamond coming into the game for each team affinity. It'll likely be, you know, team affinity packs, maybe like the mascot nameplate, something like that is what's going to come in at these spots. There's not going to be a second player, and of course there's going to be new missions in the game as well. I did make a video yesterday, which I'll link up in the top right hand corner. Make sure and check that out. The best ways you can prepare for team affinities, get them ready to go, get them done within 2 hours as soon as it comes out on Friday. Really great stuff. But there's going to be new missions. This of course says stage 1, so there's going to be new stuff into the game, and then there's going to be a new showdown as well. So Don't bank on packing up these showdown vouchers because they are not going to transfer to stage 2. You can only use them for stage 1 rewards up until 70 program points, and then they are null and void afterwards. So I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about with Team Affinities. Let's move on to the new prospect event, which is going to be coming out tomorrow, actually. Build a squad with prospect players for new rewards, and we know who those are going to be. We'll roll the video that they did play. We have 3 new prospects / 1 future star. We have 86 Logan Gilbert for the Seattle Mariners, 90 Gavin Lux for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Highly anticipated card. Do not worry, I don't know why it says starting pitcher on there. And then we have a future stars 95 Alex Baum for the Philadelphia Phillies. So that's what's going to be in the new event. Of course, that is going to go live tomorrow, actually. So we're going to start seeing some of these new prospects and some of the future star cards starting tomorrow. We don't have word on how many innings, although I presume it's going to be 3 innings a game. I think it's going to be on All-Star or Hall of Fame. This one I do believe is on Hall of Fame difficulty. Yes, it is. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with that. We do know Alex Baum, the top reward or top player, is going to be at 50 wins. So that's what you have to look forward to, and it's going to be using prospect players. So if you guys don't have a bunch of those, you might want to go on the market and start buying some of those, because they are going to go up in price when the event does go live, or finish awesome Team Affinities. There's some really good gold cards like this Xavier Edwards. I really like him. The O'Neal Cruz for the Pittsburgh Pirates. A lot of great stuff there. And moving on to the new headliners, we're going to see 2 headliners this week as well. Presumably, they don't have the Friday one listed on the content, but as you guys know by now, they don't always list it there, but we always see a headliner on Tuesday and one on Friday. And the one on Tuesday is going to be a 95 Nick Madrigal from the Chicago White Sox. If you guys want a quick sketch of what his card looks like, well, just look at his first card. It's going to be a second baseman. He is a right-handed bat. Not going to have a whole lot of power, more so a speed and contact guy with really high vision. So I'd imagine you can just like boost off what he has from here. I don't think he's gonna have tremendous power, but a 95 overall. I imagine maybe 60s power, good defense, close to diamond defense, 90 plus speed, ton of contact, ton of vision. Have not used this card, but he is going to be the brand new headliner coming in on Tuesday. And then like I said, we're gonna have another one on Friday. However, we don't know who that's gonna be. I think it's likely that we could be seeing a new future star card for the Friday headliner, but we are not aware of that yet. But we're going to see 2 new cards as far as that goes. We have a new free diamond player in the player program that is going to be coming tomorrow on Tuesday yet again. Unlock a legend catcher in a new player program. And there's really about 4 options who this is going to be. It's either going to be Mike Piazza, Jorge Posada, Gary Carter, or Benito Santiago. The reason why I think that, we already have, well, I kind of think it's going to be Gary Carter, if I'll be honest with you. I think that's most likely who it's going to be. I don't think they're going to give us a free Jorge Posada just because he's always one of the most sought after cards. But we already had Johnny Bench in a headliner pack not that long ago. And what other catcher? Ivan Rodriguez, he's free in the Evolution pack. So I'd imagine one of those 4 players is most likely who it's going to be. But once again, this is going to be a player program that is going to come out tomorrow. You go ahead and get it done, finish off the moments just like any other one that we've seen so far. That'll give you 42 out of the 50 points for that program. Then all you're gonna have to do is play whatever team it is a member of on All-Star difficulty, play versus computer, and then you're going to get the card. And you can also collect it into the second inning program and get yourself 20 program points, which is going to be big because remember, we only have 11 more days, not that long. The third inning program is going to come out on the 1st of May. So fastly approaching, rapidly approaching as far as that goes. And then one more thing I do want to talk about, the last stuff that we have on this week that we know of so far is going to be more monthly awards. Unlock another April flashback. Now, if the trend keeps going, there are about 4 options that this could be, and I'll go ahead and show you guys who they would be. It would be either Jason Vargas, Ozzy Albies, Josh Hader, or Didi Gregorius. I think obviously Didi is going to be the last one we're going to see, the 91 overall flashback from MLB The Show 18. But of course, these cards are all the show classics memorandum from MLB The Show 18, MLB The Show 17. This would be Josh Hader's card. I've talked about this. It's almost identical to his live series card in the game right now, except this card has a changeup while the live series has a two-seamer, and the live series throws a little bit harder than this one. Most likely, I think it is probably going to be, if I can find him, I think it's probably going to be the Jason Vargas. That would be my bet. But he's an option that we're going to see. Ozzie Albies is another one right here. Also, don't know if this is going to happen for the simple fact that we already have a better Ozzie Albies face of the franchise card within the Braves team Affinity. So this would still be a cool card to see. And of course, it's kind of a different situation than a lot of us expected. So even if it is a relatively similar Josh Hader, even if it is a relatively similar Ozzie Albies, I don't really care. It's more content, and not everybody's going to complete the Braves team Affinity. Here's the Jason Vargas. I would say this is most likely who we are going to see next. Remember, the overall is not consistent. This is from MLB The Show 17. So another lefty pitcher, kind of like Patrick Corbin. Again, I wouldn't be overly ecstatic about this card, but he has good control and decent pitches, I guess. A circle changeup, a knuckle curve, and a slider. So those are the cards that they really have to choose from. They don't do stuff, or they haven't said they're going to have cards transfer from MLB The Show 19, their monthly program, compared to MLB The Show 20. They said the show classics are only going to be 17 and 18. So those are kind of the cards that they have to choose from right now for the April monthly awards. But I think that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Pretty big content week. this is probably the biggest since the second inning program, and probably even bigger, really, because we have stage 2 team Affinity coming. Like I said, 35, 36, 37. I'll actually find the real number and put it in the title for you guys. But big update. Like I said, let me know what you guys really want to see. Who do you hope your favorite team's team Affinity player is going to be? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes some Saudi.